You guys, I'm headed to school. It is super hot outside today, and I forgot my sunglasses at home, so I'm going to be squinting because it's very bright outside. Despite the humidity, it is very beautiful. So I just wanted to give an update. I spent the day updating myself on my YouTube subscriptions, and I subscribed to Mommy Tang today. High Carb Hannah and D-Man have been doing a couple of mukbangs lately, and they have been inspired by Mommy Tang, and I watched a few of her videos, and I really like her. She's funny. She's closer to my age than maybe High Carb Hannah and them are. I'm closer to 40 than I am my 20s. I think they're in their 20s. But anyways, I like her humor, and I like her recipes because I like sour, I love hot, and Korean food is like hot and sour. So I'm going to start ordering more food from online, and I say that because I've had a really hard time finding ramen. We all know how hard it is to find a vegan ramen. I try to avoid ramens that are packaged in plastics. So that kind of limits the type of ramen that I can get. I've purchased plastic packaged ramen noodles and just taken the noodles out and made the sauce and stuff myself before. But I would really like to find ramen that I can buy in a store and I can build up from there instead of finding and contributing money towards a non-vegan item. Anyways, so that was my takeaway with Mommy Tang. I'm looking forward to trying some of, she told me about a vegan ramen noodle brand. I found it on Amazon. I still have like maybe $90 worth of stuff left to order before I have a full order and I actually place it, but I am going to be ordering that as well as a case of jackfruit so that I can make more barbecue, because I used to make these barbecue baked potatoes out of shredded barbecue chicken that I made in my slow cooker, and it had like a cup of Dr. Pepper and some some lemon and barbecue sauce essentially, and I just threw it in the slow cooker, and it was always really, really good. So I wanted to get some jackfruit so I can use that old recipe that I used to use and try to make some barbecue baked potatoes. I also have an event at work this week. I actually have events all this week. I'm like the fun committee organizer. It's Employee Appreciation Week, and we have on Wednesday, we're having a barbecue for lunch, and I'm going to find some another can of jackfruit, and I'm going to make vegan barbecue for me and Anthony. Anthony is the coworker that I've mentioned before that's vegan at my job. So I'm going to make us some barbecue jackfruit using that recipe. It's going to be my first run on it. I have one can of jackfruit at home, and worst comes to worst, I'm just going to make that one can and hope that it's enough for me and Anthony. And I want to share because I don't know. I don't really have a lot of people to talk to about this. Every time I kind of mention it to people who are in my family that I would normally talk to about these things, about these fears, they kind of just reassure me. But I'm really scared about school. I've missed 3 out of the 4 classes that I take are online, and there have been random assignments that I've missed because I just didn't spend as much time entering my assignments onto my calendar as carefully as I should have. I did a lot of the assignments is reoccurring, but did not pay attention in particular to changes to that reoccurringness. So whereas typically throughout the semester we would have like tests on a certain day or quizzes that need to be due a certain day, assignments or discussion group board posts that you need to make on a certain day. I put all of those into my calendar. However, as we get closer to the end of the semester, I'm finding that those dates have differed and I have missed assignments as a result. And so I'm very worried because, number one, to even be eligible for psychology grad school, I needed to basically make straight A's this semester, which I'm not doing. I'm not making straight A's this semester. And number two, I want to make sure I pass the fucking classes. And now I'm just worried because there's a 1 credit hour semester course that I'm taking. It's for government. I had 2 government required courses that I was supposed to take. I waited too long to take the second one. I took one like my freshman year, and the second one I just put off for a really long time. By the time that I could take the class, it was phased out. The first class that I had taken had phased out. There was a new numbering system out, and the first class that I had taken was no longer an option. So they were saying I could take the second class with no problem, but that I needed to take this 1 credit hour class to make up for the change for the class that I did take. Now, I say all that to say, I don't know if I'm passing that class. It's only 1 credit hour. It consists of 4 papers that you have to write after reading some internet links that the professor posted online. Now, the problem is my first one I made a very low D. I made a 75. My second one I made a 60. My third one I haven't gotten the grade yet, but I guarantee you I did worse than I did on the first 2 because I did not allow myself enough time for editing, and when I submitted the writing assignment, it was not my best quality. And if I made 65 and 60 on my best quality, then I guarantee you I made significantly worse on the third one. There is 1 paper left after that. So I'm worried that I'd even pass that class. So it's just causing a bit of stress in my life to the point where, like, my period started 2 days earlier. I'm having a hard time maintaining my appetite. I'm having a hard time sleeping at night. So I don't know. I'm about to tear up now thinking about it. I just don't know what to do. I'm going to try really hard on this last paper for that class, and I'm going to continue to try hard on the rest of the assignments for the other 3 classes as well. I'm just really worried. So, I'm trying to stay positive. And I'm still slightly hormonal coming off of my cycle 2 days ago, so just excuse the tears, but I'm worried. So hopefully I'll get that together. Okay. But anyways, as far as the vegan movement is concerned, I'm doing really well with that. Sticking with my hard carbs. I'm trying to have lower fats. This weekend was a really bad weekend for me. When I went to work on Sunday, I ate horribly for the day. So, your attitude definitely affects how you eat and if you take care of yourself well. And so I need to do better with that. So anyways, I'm gonna do some relaxing before class starts. I'm gonna walk around a little bit of campus and try to relieve some of this emotion that I got up in me. I have some homework to do tonight. I want to start working on that last paper that I was talking to you about with government. It's not due until the 28th of this month, but I really need to do well on that paper. So like I said, I'm going to start working on that, doing some more of the readings. There are 3 more links that he has posted that I need to read. I've read 2 of them, 2 of the 5. I've got 3 more. So that's the plan for this evening. We're doing burrito bowls. I did soak some pinto beans tonight for those, and I bought some more diced tomatoes. I also plan on making the lunches for the girls and the salads for tomorrow tonight as well. And working on my hair because I washed it last night and it's up in 2-strand twist right now, bantu knotted up at the back of my head. There's 2 of them, so it does not feel like it's dry. So I'll probably tension blow that out and then flat iron it, so I can kind of feel pretty. I need some positivity going for myself, so I'm going to do that. And so that's tonight. It's Monday night, and I'll try to give you an update later. This weekend was cool. I didn't make it to the gym last week like I wanted to. I'm going to try again this week to do better. I think the exercise would help me feel better as well, and stop beating myself up so much, because I'd actually be accomplishing something that I set out as a goal for myself. So I'll give y'all an update later. And thank you guys. Queen Veg out. Love you.